welcome to our live session. As you all know, we come here every Friday night at 9 p.m. to deliver a session on how to ace your career. But tonight is different. Tonight, we are celebrating a decade of transforming careers and lives as we commemorate an incredible journey spanning an entire decade. We can't help but be overwhelmed by the powerful success stories that have emerged along the way. Our eyes fill with tears of joy as we reflect on the transformative impact we've witnessed over these remarkable 10 years. It's with immense gratitude and excitement that we've chosen to mark this milestone with all of you. Our journey has been made possible by the trust you've placed in us to help you grow professionally. So, as we celebrate a decade of transformation, we look forward to connecting with you in this new and interactive way. Join us in this celebration as we share the gifts that we would be giving away as our gratitude to all of you. We invite you to join our live streaming event where we delve into various facets of your career journey and explore ways to overcome the challenges that may arise. Through these live sessions, you'll have the opportunity to listen to insightful advice and valuable knowledge. But our mission goes beyond just sharing information. We want you to apply these learnings in your own career paths. We are truly grateful for each and every one of you who has been a part of this remarkable decade of growth and transformation. I would like to begin the session by inviting one of the first client of ND Life Coaching who started this journey way back in 2013, Ms. Dipti Punjabi, who will also be our host for tonight. Good evening, Dipti. Why not start with your success story today?
Absolutely. Kshitija, you just took me back 10 years from now, when we had our very first session with ND Life Coaching in Pune. And this was in 2013 that I'm talking about. At that time, I was amazed to hear this concept, life coaching, which would actually take care of all areas of my life. I mean, from health to relationship to career and other milestones that came along the way. In short, one coach taking care of my complete life. I mean, it was like a bumper offer, right? So guys, just to introduce myself, I am Dipti Punjabi, mother, education consultant, and coachee, who wishes to have a lifetime membership with ND Life Coaching. Nutan ma'am and Dheeraj sir have actually been my coaches for the last many years. Right from the time that I was looking for a partner, and I had decided to go through the arranged method. I was absolutely unsure where to begin, and looking for that right person, I needed the guidance as well. It was actually through their guidance where they told me to really look out for the right qualities in the life partner, which made me take the next steps forward. And I found a person with an absolutely beautiful heart who I am married to for many years now. He has always been my greatest support system since then. Now, several years later, we were actually ready to move on to the next phase of life as a couple. And that is when we went through an internal conflict as such, because clearly I did not want to lose my financial independence. And I also wanted to make the right choice, when I was getting into the phase of motherhood. So I didn't want to choose one. I wanted to, of course, go ahead with both of them, as I believed that I wanted to raise my child myself rather than handing her over or him over to nannies. Now, here my coaches took me through the steps of career transition, and that helped me make the shift from employee to entrepreneur, something that I thought I was not really cut out for. It was 1 year of complete training, identifying my strengths, tackling my weaknesses, and during this time, I actually discovered that sales was a skill that I had, something that I could not believe myself with, a tool which kept my business afloat over the next years, when I was on complete bed rest for 3 months during my pregnancy, and then delivered a premature baby who also needed great care. My coaches kept me going strong during this time, and I was able to sustain the business too. It does not really end here. Now, both me and my husband have been taking life coaching as a couple together. And this is purely to strengthen our relationship, learn parenting tools to be able to raise our child to be a strong and independent girl. Now, actually, this also helps us to come on the common path. And earlier we had different views, with regards to parenting, but thankfully we are on the same page now. Today, I am a full-fledged entrepreneur, having several verticals under one umbrella, and also 15 team of 15 people working with me. I really feel privileged to take this opportunity to invite these two precious people who have helped me and so many others like me grow in their career. Really, really feeling happy and giving a warm welcome to Nutan ma'am and Dheeraj sir.
Yay! Wow, that's amazing. It's so amazing to listen to your 1 decade journey. And I was myself getting so emotional that your journey from where we started and today where you are. Thank you so much for sharing. And it was an amazing feeling while you were sharing. We were also going through all of that. So thank you, Diti. Amazing. Thank you very
The
much.
pleasure is all mine. And really thank you now that you are in front of me for taking me through this and being with me, standing by me for these 10 years.
In fact, like Dheeraj said, it's really a privilege to have one of those people who trusted us when the journey began.
Absolutely.
And looking at this transformation through various phases of your life is really a privilege for both of us.
Yep.
That we could be a part of this amazing life journey.
Very true. Very true.
Thank you once again. So
Yes.
Are you guys ready for our audience? Because I think they want to know who you are. And really, I wish, to bring the right side of the story to them as well.
All
May I
yours.
start?
All yours. All set.
Awesome. So first to begin with, can you tell us a little bit about ND Life Coaching and its mission? What inspired you to start this journey of career and life transformation?
So first, good evening, everyone who joined us live here. We were so involved in talking to our client who's gone through this journey that we forgot all of you are
absolutely.
here attending our live. So welcome each and every one of you. Yes, of course, I would like to today share the beginning of my journey. So both of us, we were as business partners doing a portfolio management business. We were at peak in that business, earning national, international awards and accolades. The industry had really recognized our success, but we were interviewed, success to that extent that we were interviewed by Money Today, which is one of the financial arm of India today, the in-house magazine of various companies whom we were associated with, and were invited as a speaker to motivate people by sharing our success story.
Yep.
And then, of course, a personal event happened that changed all of this. I lost my dad. And all of a sudden, the meaning of life and its purpose became evident. I asked myself a question. If I were to die today, will I have any regrets? And the answer was yes. Because both of us were wanting to reach out and impact million lives. We wanted to transfer people's life. But probably when to start their journey got decided at this moment of self-reflection.
In fact, we started the journey by training students, new joinees in the companies on how to do well in the corporate world, training corporate employees for communication skills, leadership skills, time management, how to improve their performance, etc., etc. But we realized that the impact of this training was really powerful, but was not so fulfilling to us because we were not able to track the progress of these people. And that's something which we were not happy with. Hence, simultaneously, we were trying to figure out a better way to do this. And boom, the Eureka moment happened. Then we found about this profession of a life coach. It was very well established in the US and some other part of the world. And thus started our journey as a life coach.
Great. So this is the history behind ND Life Coaching.
Yes. And of course, to remind you, so ND stands for Nutan and Dheeraj.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've been sharing that in every live session. So I wanted to ensure that I do it right away. How did ND Life Coaching emerge?
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So how would you say has ND Life Coaching evolved over the past decade? I mean, 10 years is a long time. And what significant milestones have you achieved during this time period?
Well, it's a wonderful question, Dipti, because that's going to take us back to all what we've accomplished and all the struggles that we've gone through in these 10 years.
Yeah.
So the journey really started with our first certification from a international coaching federation. That's what we all do, right? Pick up our industry who can certify us as life coaches.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we were first identified as success coach, and then a certified coach alliance where we did our master spirit life coaching, because we believe we wanted to take a holistic approach to coaching.
Very true.
Well, our curiosity and high professional standards kept us looking for a benchmark, a role model in our industry.
Yep.
And we found that in Tony Robbins, the father of life coaching. We started by reading his books, yes, listening to his DVDs, all what we could find available on the net through Amazon. We picked up all of that. And then we went on to join his academy, which is created together by him and Chloe Madane. She's a psychologist, probably in her 80s today, has really an amazing experience and background of psychology. Our training didn't end here. We then traveled to US to attend Tony's favorite workshop, Date with Destiny, in December 2018. And this, of course, helped us to take our dreams to the absolute next level. Our understanding of human psyche expanded, and those learnings we, of course, brought back, and that brought even more results in our clients' life. We were coaching clients in person, having workshops in person. And then, of course, 2020 happened. It impacted the world, and so did it impact us. We really felt stuck. And that is the time we attended Tony's first virtual event, Unleash the Power Within. That really blew our mind. We realized we can have the same impact virtually.
Absolutely. And that's where the journey started, the virtual world, where we were having workshops on Zoom, coaching people on Zoom. And the most important part is the digital platform like LinkedIn, YouTube, where we could reach out to so many people by doing these free live sessions. It's amazing. In fact, now it has become so in thing that most of our clients don't want to come personally. They're so happy sitting in their home and doing the sessions.
Yes.
The journey started with 10 people with me 10 years back. The first year, we just had 10 people that we were talking and we were talking.
Yes, you were one of them.
You were one of them, absolutely among the 10. Then that 10 went to 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. And last year, we had 1.8 million people viewing us through LinkedIn.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.
We have got recognized for our contribution by LinkedIn as a top live coaching voice and the top career path planning voice. Both the voices she has achieved. So that's our achievement that we could achieve in the last, a decade.
Wow.
One more beautiful thing which happened was I could become an author.
Yes.
I wrote my first book on how to move on from toxic relationships. Again, one of the most important aspects that people went through COVID.
Yep.
Toxicity really increased and people were going through an emotional challenge.
Very true.
Sorry. And without any promotional efforts, people across the globe have bought either the ebook or a physical copy. And I'm so glad that there are so many people who have actually reached out to me and shared with me that it could help them take this amazing decision of stepping out of this relation and starting their life afresh.
Absolutely.
So I think nothing could be more fulfilling than that.
Very true.
Absolutely. So, life coach, author, top voice. I don't know what else is to come, but
Thank you.
these are some of the achievements we have here. So, people love stories. And I think if you're able to share some stories or transformations maybe of students at ND Life over the last 10 years, it would really be great for us to hear.
Thank you, Dipti. Lovely question. It's something that, we have so many of them. In fact, all the clients are different and all of them has amazing stories. But few of them that we would like to share because constraint of time. The first, is an educated professional with some great degrees in her belt, but staggering in her career 10 years in one company with hardly any growth. Got a job because of coaching, she got a job in a dream company, which she had applied before, but she could not get it. She then went on to take more new opportunities, taking leadership position, and is today earning 6 times. Okay, have bought a house of her dream house of her own, got married to the man of her choice, and living life on her terms and conditions. You can imagine how it feels for a woman to live a life on her terms and conditions.
Well, that was one of the stories that we picked up. One more which I would like to share here is a client of mine, very ambitious lady, did well in her career, but was not earning enough. And as life demands change in different phases of life, she then started feeling the pinch. And that's where she reached out to us. Now, this transformation began by first changing her limited belief system regarding money.
True.
Somehow people don't realize, but money doesn't come because of this limiting belief around money. She felt she was greedy if she would have asked for more money, more salary. So she never negotiated. Once she fought this belief, then it was the journey of taking her to her dream job in one of the topmost company in the world today. And she's earning around 5 times her salary in just the span of 3 years.
One more story to give you. One of our clients, when he came to us, he was in business for around 16 to 17 years. He had gone to minus 32 lakhs. Emotionally, mentally stuck and absolutely miserable in his married life. Today, he's successfully running his business, doing crores of turnover, earning crores of rupees. He's married to an amazing life partner, staying in his massive dream house, living a happy life, yet aspiring for achieving much more in his business and his life.
Wow. These are great revolutions.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, of course, one mid-age couple, that's where we really specialize. So husband seeking work-life balance, while wife is really unhappy as she has compromised in her career to raise the family.
Yeah.
Imagine it's absolutely different. Where husband is wanting a work-life balance and wife is saying, I want to do more in my career. So both had actually accomplished a lot in comparison to the humble background they come from.
Very true.
It was unbelievable from where they started and where they had reached.
Very true.
But they were not happy with their career and life. After getting coached, the first thing that happened to them was clarity about the life stage that they are in. And based on that, then we set some fresh goals. And currently, they are in a transit of career of their choice in the country that they wanted to work. So both of them have come on the same page. And the wife and the husband both have started running towards their aspirations in the place they wanted, the country they wanted, and the way they want to live.
Absolutely. Another very young couple. The wife was pretty stressed because of some past events, emotionally disrupted, unhappy in her career. Husband quite ambitious, but not able to find a career path ahead. The discovery sessions gave them absolute clarity. Sessions on emotional stability helped them take some important decision, and they have landed in the dream country of their choice. The wife is emotionally settled, doing very well, and she has conceived a baby, and the husband is earning 9 times his salary when he came to us.
That was, of course, one of the most biggest thing, because we all know that today stress in life is really impacting a woman to conceive. And she has to go through all these unnatural ways to do it.
Yeah.
But fortunately, we could help her. Dheeraj could help her really conceive in a normal and natural way, of course. That's really an amazing result. Then, of course, one more dynamic person with immense aggression, doing well in his career, but not so happy as he could see the challenges that could come in his work life because of his temperament. And we could really witness his body language when we were doing this digital workshop, the way he was sitting, the way he was answering, but the way he's got transformed through these coaching sessions.
Very true.
That he could get a job in an MNC at the salary of his choice. He says this to me that all my previous companies, when I would tell people I'm working here, they would ask, repeat the name because they've never heard of this company. And today he says, when I travel, in 10 kilometers, I'll find the company's name somewhere on some hoarding. That's the powerful name that he works. His previous bosses, peers, families, amazed with his transformation. And the result that he's produced in his new job in the location where he's working is something what the company was desperate to achieve in the last 10 years.
Absolutely.
He could do it in exactly 4 months.
Very true.
So that's what happens when you tap your innate potential.
Absolutely. One of the clients, she was so passionate about her work, doing so well, working in a company for 8 years, but then somehow she was not getting that kind of rise, that kind of money that she should be getting. And that's how she started getting coached. And coaching her helped her to become not only a great leader, but she could generate more revenue for their company. She could develop that courage and confidence to go out and tell the boss in just 9 months that in the next appraisal, she said, I need 100% rise. The company did not give her 100%, but they definitely gave her 94% rise.
Each story is so unique.
Absolutely.
And of course, we cannot miss on one most important aspect of a woman. So there are times when she has to take a career break to take care of the family. So one of them is a mid-age professional who, after a career break for around 18 months for her family, couldn't find a job for herself. When she came to me, she was really frustrated, because we keep listening to this, that so many companies are inviting women after their career break, giving them a job, but it was not happening with her.
Sure.
After getting coached, she of course got a job in a MNC at a better salary than what she was drawing in a previous job. But as the coaching sessions continued, transformation took place, and she realized why she has not grown and done so well in her career for the past 15 years. These changes are of course taking place now as we speak, and I know for sure that she will be able to actualize all her dreams and ambitions.
Divya, I think you need to go with the next question, because we'll go on and on. Look at the hundreds of them in the decade that we could create impact in their life. So you please go on, and so you please go ahead with the next question.
Yes. Exciting, because each time there is a new story, one feels, okay, what's going to come next? So maybe this sounds redundant because we've heard so many success stories, but still I'll go ahead and ask. So what really sets MD Life Coaching apart from others, especially in the field of career development and support?
Well, that's a lovely question, and we are not trying to brag, but yes, the most significant thing is both of us. Okay, we come together, two successful people who did extremely well in their career, went on to build a success to that level, a successful business, whereas we were awarded, whichever awards were there, the topmost award we had got, we were in top 10 in the world. That's what I'm talking about. And then we choose to pursue a passion of coaching. We both come from two different energies, the masculine and the feminine energy, and can look at the things from different perspectives, and thus add a lot of value to the clients. We also come with that unique strengths, unique perspective, which helps the client to get a breakthrough. We look at life as a whole, not just the career aspect, but career is a part of life. Purpose is to lead them a career where they can be really happy working, performing at their peak level, earning well, and also enjoying their life, taking care of their health, and having wonderful relationships. Fortunately, the results have been 100% till now. Not even one client has ever gone back saying, I didn't get the result. Each and every life of a client have been transformed. And that's something which I would say is the most unique thing for us.
Absolutely. And I am absolutely ready to believe that, because I've seen that in my own life, and we still continue to.
Thank you.
So, in the midst of so much work being at its peak, how do you really stay updated and maybe adapt to changing landscape of careers, professional development?
So, as I mentioned before, the journey of learning really continues with attending various workshops from the best in the industry.
Yes.
We keep undergoing certifications in different arenas of life. But beyond that, every single day, we invest 2 hours in reading books, listening to podcasts, YouTube, being a part of this most dynamic platform called as LinkedIn for professionals worldwide, sharing our knowledge, experience, and expertise, and also getting a chance to interact with the senior most and successful folks on this platform. So I think that keeps our journey of learning and finding out what's happening currently latest.
Very true.
In the world, in the corporate world, and that's how we are able to help our clients.
Yep.
Amazing. So what really motivated you to host this celebration event, and what can attendees expect to gain from it?
It is a way of contributing to the growth of those people who are stuck in their career. They don't have the financial resources to afford coaches like us. The philosophy of our life is to grow and give. We continue growing in a personal and professional front, and then we felt that we need to contribute to the society in many different ways. Some are financial contribution. Another way is sparing our time, volunteering, and sharing our knowledge and experience through these ways.
So of course, now it's about the most beautiful part of the session. We are wanting to really reach out and do one of the biggest events that we are hosting virtually.
Yes.
We have carved out 6 hours evening, where we are going to cover various challenges that come in work life for especially mid-age professionals, what we define as mid-age crisis.
Absolutely.
And then how do you overcome them? So that's about Saturday. And then the next live streaming is on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yep.
Which is to do with the most important aspect of acing in your career, and that's being a good leader.
Yep.
So it's all about leadership skills, how to become a great leader from just an individual contributor or a manager. And the last day of this month, which is Saturday, we shall have our last live stream, which is again going to be from 2 o'clock to 8 p.m. And this is going to be on getting a dream job and various career transitions.
So total in these 3 days, we are going to give 18 hours of content to people, and we are going to cover various topics that will transform their career.
And believe me, this is all going to be
Free of cost.
They have to just sit there in their houses and really implement all what we are sharing.
Amazing. So any small sneak peek into what kind of topics will be covered as well?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Saturday session from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Mid-age career challenges, how to overcome them. Like for example, how to get massive salary hike, how to get a promotion, how to switch your career, reduce your chances of being laid off. That's one of the topics we have to cover. The another topic is being covered is how to rebuild your career after losing your job. Then motherhood is so important. So motherhood or growth in career, there's always a dilemma. You've been there, right? Then feeling undervalued at work, when most of the people feel I'm not in pay. And finally, stress management tips for high pressure roles.
So this is about Saturday.
Yep.
And then Sunday, it's about leadership. So how to master the art of leadership. What are the most important traits of a leader? What is the power of self-education? Because if a leader is not learning, he's not growing.
Yep.
Then what are the top 5 lessons from the most successful people in the industry? Of course, it all begins by knowing yourself, right? To know yourself and then win at work. Then those neuroscience secrets to enhance your productivity and your team's productivity. How to handle pressure at work. And the most important thing, how to move from IQ to EQ.
And next Saturday, 30th September, dream job and career transition. Here we are going to give how to answer difficult and tricky questions in an interview. 3 key strategies to land your dream job. Negotiation is very important. How will you negotiate the kind of salary and position that you want? How to rebuild your career after losing your job. How to make a career change after 10 to 12 years of experience. Launching your career or business from zero to hero. Building a career break bridge. How to choose a career path during midlife crisis. And how to find your career purpose. How can okay, so this is what are, there are many more, but we thought few of them we can give.
Absolutely. And I think it's a wide range. So, someone or the other will be looking out for things like this. So,
to be more precise, we're going to cover 36 topics in these 18 hours.
Okay, awesome. So, there are some people who may not be familiar with the organization, and how can they really get involved and benefit from, the resources and events?
Yes. So, in fact, that's something which I was wanting to request all my clients, all of my LinkedIn connections to really share this event with their family and friends. They may not know us, but I'm sure they'll benefit from these sessions. So let them really spread this. We are going to share the link immediately after this session. We'll put it into our comment section. And we would request all of them who are attending this live or would be attending the recording tomorrow to share these live streams with people so that they can all benefit from this. And there is no other agenda other than just reaching out to people and repaying our debt of gratitude.
I just want to add here, Dipti, I want all the viewers, everybody to understand that this is truly been done with one purpose, to help people. It's nowhere a marketing stunt, it's nowhere a sales stunt, because by the grace of God, we've reached a situation that we have 2 years booked as individual coaches. Okay, so there is nowhere this is happening purely to repay our debt of gratitude for the 10 years of support these people have given. And those people I know cannot afford that kind of money, who cannot afford the least money, but they can be benefited. We can promise that anybody will go through this will be able to get a difference. So that's why we are doing this.
I agree, and there are so many others who have benefited like me. So it's just a small step that we can do to for your next steps.
Yes.
Great. So, what would you say is your vision for the future of ND Life Coaching, and how do you plan to continue making a positive impact on careers and lives?
That's an amazing question, Dipti. We have realized the biggest constraint for people is time. And jobs today have no cutoff time. Hence, we have started working on digital products, which people can watch as per their time convenience.
Wow.
Of course, the next thing is, since I've become an author, now I want to launch another book, which is going to share the fundamentals of what we have been sharing with our individual clients and how they've aced their career. So it's a framework that we've designed, which is called as 5M to ace your career. And I am feeling that I will be able to do this in the next 6 months.
Yeah, we're trying there. I'm sure she'll do. I'm pretty confident because I'm on the, okay?
Look
We're also
forward.
introducing,
Yes.
yes, we're also introducing a new way to coach people of mid-age who want to avail our individual coaching, but do not have that kind of financial resources. So after a lot of demand, we have decided to introduce group coaching for such people. It will be a small group of 8 to 10 people going through similar challenges and having same goal. Thus, they will get a personal attention and at the same time get trained on leadership skills by leading their buddies group through certain activities. And the best part is the fees would be just 1/5 of what we charge for individual coaching.
It's an amazing offer, and I think people learn from each other. You'll also plan on making so many friends in this bargain.
Absolutely, and I feel that's one of the most important thing in life, having peers of the same mind.
Very true.
And difficult to find them. So it will definitely help these people.
Yep.
Totally. Finally, my last question for you. Is there a message or maybe a piece of advice that you would like to share with the audience just before we kick off the celebration?
Yes. So I feel one very important thing which I tell each and every client, and in every workshop we say this: it's your career. It's not your managers, it's not your bosses, it's not your company's career. It's your career. So take complete ownership of your career.
Absolutely. And do not hesitate to invest in yourself. And please take professional support wherever you need it.
And of course, the most important thing which both of us believe in is
anytime is a good time to focus on your dreams and work towards fulfilling them.
Amazing.
We are all here, both of us, only one reason, one purpose, is to help achieve people through various aspects of their life and fulfilling their dreams.
Absolutely.
And I feel that is where the happiness and fulfillment comes to us, when we are able to help them fulfilling their dreams.
Very true.
And I think just like me, others will vouch for, the warm hearts that you carry and just us sticking by our sides until we have attained victory. Thank you very much for today's session. I am really grateful that I could be here taking this interview. And I really hope our audience has enjoyed this session as well. Thank you.
Right. And I can see that transformation in you today, sitting here confidently, putting some questions, smiling throughout.
So beautiful.
Yes, it's really a wonderful experience that we've had. You hosting us, I think there could be no better person than that.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Dipti, for sparing your time. And to all of you who are out there listening to us, please share whatever that you really enjoyed while listening to this decade of...
I would just put one line.
Yes.
If you love anyone, you will give this to them. This would be your gift to your loved ones who are working out there, struggling, stressed out, going crazy. They're crying. They're not able to deal with it. And their life is breaking. Their marriages are breaking. So if you love that person, I'm sure you will share. Because I can promise you that person will always tell you the best gift that you could give me ever was these sessions.
Yes.
So thank you very much. And thanks, Dipti, and all the audience once again. See you again on next Friday, 9 p.m. on How to Ace Your Career. Bye-bye.
So guys, the Pandora box is opening tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Saturday, then next Sunday, and then coming Saturday. Don't miss it watching yourself and
give it
sharing the